This week we are having a 5-part discussion on how to take a mulligan in 2020, which means how to start over. We're now 6 weeks into the year 2020. So you've got good news and bad news. The good news is we're 6 weeks into 2020. The bad news is we're 6 weeks into 2020. So how is it good news and bad news? Well, it could be bad news if you're beating yourself up and feeling like you haven't got off to that strong start that you wanted. But it's good news because number 1, you're still here. Number 2, all the gyms are empty so you can have your favorite treadmill back. And number 3, you've moved past the emotion. So a lot of people, every single year, they set their goals, they set their resolutions, they don't hit them, and about this time of year, they check out and they wait until next year. You are not that crowd. So that's the good news. The fact that you have moved beyond the emotional phase of goal setting, and now you're really into the thick of it, you're here because you want to make a difference, that means that you have separated yourself from the rest of the crowd. You know the old saying that the extra mile is a deserted highway? Well, that's where you are right now. So yesterday I gave you your first assignment and it was a 5-minute assignment. So if you haven't done it yet, you still got plenty of time to go back and do it. Just go back and look at yesterday's video. And the assignment that I gave you over there was to make a list of all the reasons why you haven't yet done what you wanted to do this year, or at least what you wanted to start this year. Okay, so here is the second piece, the follow-up to that assignment. This is one of my favorite phrases in life. It is one of my life mottos. And in fact, it's what we have named this entire community, Digging Deeper. So here's the phrase. There is a solution to everything in life if you are willing to dig deep enough. I'm gonna say it again. There is a solution to everything in life if you are willing to dig deep enough. So guess what you're gonna do today? Today, you're gonna take another 5 minutes and you are gonna brainstorm a list of all the possible solutions to your list of excuses. Now remember, we're not saying excuses in a bad, condescending way. They could be very valid reasons why you haven't done them yet, okay? But we want them to be stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. So go back and look at that list that you made of all the reasons why you haven't yet been able to start the way you wanted to in 2020. And for each of those reasons why not, I want you to make a separate list beside them of all of the possible solutions to those challenges. So whatever it may be, if it's that you don't have time, or if it's that you don't have childcare, or if you can't get your schedule worked out, or you have an unsupportive family member, whatever the case may be, I want you to make a list of all the possible solutions. Now, please hear me, this is important. Do not get hung up in the how. Don't worry about how you're gonna do them or how much they cost or why you wouldn't be able to do them or why they haven't worked up until now. Leave the emotion out of it. Leave the problem solving out of it for now. All you're doing is brainstorming the list of solutions. We'll come back and we'll work through all of it together every step of the way. And if you get so stuck that you can't even figure out one possible solution, make a comment here on this thread, make a comment here on this video, and I and everybody else in the community will be very happy to help you brainstorm possible solutions. So here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Take 5 minutes, look at all the reasons why you haven't been able to start yet, and make a list to the possible solutions that would help you overcome that problem. Got it? Now here's your bonus. If you take 5 minutes right before bedtime and plant this problem in your mind right before bed, not as in a poor, pitiful me problem, but as in, I'm going to find a solution. There's a solution to everything. If I'm willing to dig deep enough, then guess what happens? Your subconscious mind actually goes in search of solutions while you're sleeping, and it's very likely that tomorrow morning when you wake up or in the shower, bam, you're gonna have a new idea that will help you solve the problem. All right, can't wait to see how it goes. Stay tuned for part 3 tomorrow. Bye for now.